Hello and what is up everyone, and welcome to today's video. My name's Ash, I'm 20, sorry. Life here in France is basically all the information you need to know about me, so yes. So, this is a belated happy Halloween, Thanksgiving to the Americans out there, Merry Christmas, and also Happy New Year, because we are on the 4th of January. So yeah. But today I have only one thing planned, but I want to get into how everything went over the past few months. I did just upload a video before my surgery. I recorded it before my surgery, but I uploaded it like yesterday, I think. So that's a whole thing on itself. But that is strictly purely because I forgot. So that's a whole thing. And then today I want to do updates. I want to do just, I don't know, just a load of just random stuff in this video. So yeah, so that is what we're gonna do. So first of all, surgery happened in, I think it was the 24th of September, sorry. And I honestly did not know the process as much as I thought I did. The doctor didn't really say anything until after the fact, and even then we had to speak to a separate dietitian. So I wasn't sure what the process was going to be like, which is also why I didn't record the process video, because I had no idea what it was going to be like. We were told most of it afterwards. I knew my mouth was going to be sealed shut, didn't know how long, nor did I know how long I'd be on like a liquid diet, so forth. So lovely jubbly. There was a few things that not the best that happened at the hospital, but thing is, in this city you're not going to get the best. So I'm not really gonna do anything about it. Don't really care to do anything about it, to be honest. So yeah. so surgery had it went over, I think, over a few hours. They did have a little bit of an issue, which I didn't find out until an appointment. I think it was 2 appointments after, where they had to they dislocated my jaw. No, they cracked my jaw and they had to staple in things, so staple it back together, I guess. And I didn't know that. I just assumed that this side was hurting a little bit more because I was accidentally sleeping on this side. So yeah, even though I wasn't supposed to sleep on any side, I'm not a back sleeper. I'm so sorry. I tried, but I failed. I did try to head pillow my neck and shit. No, it was just not it. So that was a whole thing. And then after that, I healed. Actually, I feel like it was within the first 6 to 8 weeks I actually healed. I went from purely liquids for about I'd say 2 to 3 weeks, maybe 4 weeks, I could be wrong. Then I just slowly went to solid foods, and then briefly I went to England in November time, late November time, I think. And yeah, so I went there. By that time I was able to have meats, but it had to be chopped up essentially. But I also could not open my mouth fully, so yeah. But by that point, after the surgery, after I was home from the hospital, which another issue I had was I just did not like any of the food there, and I just was not eating. And I really did want to eat because I was puking a lot on an empty stomach, which is lovely jubbly. And then I had issues of not being able to go to the toilet. So yeah, that was just a load of issues that I just could not deal with. So that was fun. So yeah, I think I lost about 1 to 3 kilos within a few day period, like a 4 day period. But when I came home, I had like soups and I had like Greek yogurt and stuff because we weren't sure when I was coming home. To be honest, I wanted to get home as quick as possible because the meds they were giving me, mostly it was the ketamine that they gave me. Yeah, no, it was not helping me at all. Like that was what made me puke, to be honest. So yeah. So I was puking out acid essentially purely because I only had like 300 calories worth of food in the day. So that was lovely. Um, Intestinal acid. I don't know what the fuck it's called, but yeah. Anyways, that is TMI. I don't really care, but that's okay. When I went to England, well, just before England actually, let's get into this. I actually started playing tabletop RPGs, which, if y'all did not know in a video prior, it's just something that I've been wanting to get into. But I was doing it online, so virtual tabletop RPGs, I guess it's called. So yeah. But the first one, which was, I think it was called So Witching, basically it was a minimalist kind of one where you can fit everything into like 7 lines unless you log everything, which I did. Um, but that just kind of fizzled out after a few weeks because the time schedule just did not align for everyone. And people just did not get back in time, so it was just a whole thing. And then afterwards, I like actually whilst I was doing that, I ended up joining another game which is still going on, so that's lovely. But I can't join as long purely because of my time schedule's being changed a lot. So that's called Dieselmon. It's essentially World War One themed demon Pokemons. Not actual Pokemons, but like demons we're collecting, so that's cool. So that's super duper cool. I play stereotypical Frenchman, which I purposely chose. So yeah. So that was just fun. I don't know if I want to record that for my podcast, just because I need to get consent from everyone for that one, but it's okay. So after that, let me think. Today, okay. So actually, let's talk about during my English trip. I went to England because it's the last time my mom could really go to England until like next year, mid to end of next year. So that's lovely. And essentially, I wanted to go because I don't know when I'm going because I do plan on working, hopefully by the end of the month. But I do need to get my CV out there because my printer is unavailable right now. But it should be available by the end of today because we're taking down the Christmas tree. So yes. So so we went to England, saw my family. It was very unexpected. I ended up taking a ferry, which they didn't know I was coming. It was kind of like a surprise. I didn't really want everyone to worry. So yeah, and again, I wasn't sure when I was gonna next go over because it could be fully like a year by now, like from now, you know. So yeah. After that, whilst I was there, a lot of family time. I went a little bit of shopping, not much. I got some. Yeah, technically everything that I got was Christmas presents from my family. I need to sneeze. Yeah, that was a fucking good sneeze. I'm not gonna lie. Jesus. Oh my god. Okay. So, when I went to get my oh yeah, I went to get my early Christmas presents. I even got some Christmas presents to open Christmas, which I haven't really gotten from the external family for a while. Usually because they do money, and then it just kind of it was supposed to stop, but my mum made a whole big ordeal about it not stopping because she's not stopping for one of my cousins. So don't know how that works. But I honestly, I don't really care how it works, to be honest. I tell them that I don't really care. It's just mostly my mum making a big deal of it, to be honest. Yeah. Anyways, ugh. I got allergies at the moment, because I was sitting with my cat earlier. So, that's lovely. Oh yeah, real quick, elastics. These are upside down pyramids, now they're regular pyramids. Just wanted to say that. And obviously that was after I had them, like, the seal basically taken a shot off, so yeah. Anyways, going back to what I was talking about. Yeah, so I got a few gifts, which I will get into in a bit, but I will want to get into this first. Actually, no, I got a skincare kit. It's in the bathroom, never mind. I am allergic to one of the things that my aunt gave me. It was all her that got me everything, apart from the hair stuff, which was all my mum, like, that got me. And I'm allergic to the face mist. I couldn't tell you which, like, chemical I'm allergic to in there, because there was an unnecessary amount of chemicals. I didn't think I'd be allergic to it. It's just my brother pointed out how red my face was, and I just thought I was dehydrated. Like, after a run, because both times I've had put it on, it was after a run. So yeah, that's lovely. I just had to wipe my nose. That's all. Like, I got tissue to prove it. But yeah, so that's lovely to know. Which gets me into, because I've just accidentally spoiled it, but I've been getting into running. I set a goal, like, I think it was either whilst or just before I went to England, that I wanted to start running and be skinny. Like, I'm at a nice weight. I personally am comfortable at the weight I am, but I'm not at a healthy, nice weight, you know? So I kind of got here with just not eating a lot. I still had like 1,500 calories a day, maybe just under, what have you. But I wasn't really active, and that was the main difference. I actually had where I was like smoking so much, I couldn't physically be active. So I decided that because I was technically not in the clear from my surgery until December time, like 3 months after it, I was not in the clear for it. Until I think technically this month, which is January, if you cannot tell. So that's cool. But I decided to start running just to pass the time, because I was getting so fucking bored, and I still get bored every now and then, just like not doing anything. So I've gotten into other things to deal with that, which I will get into. But I got into running, and I use this app called Runner, and I feel like a lot of people talk about this app, and I wanted to just get into it, see what it's like. It is an amazing app, not gonna lie. I've used it consecutively for about, I think I'm on my 6th week. This will be my like final day of my 6th week, but I can definitely for sure seeing myself continue to use it, because it's just so, like, all you have to do is run. You don't need, like, I've personally like slowly started forming gear that I already had, or I was already taking, or so forth, purely because, I just wanted to sort out my health, and I just thought, wow, that is an amazing idea. So yeah. uh, so I started running. I was using these flat black sketches at first, and honestly I could still easily use them. That, like, I'm not joking, they're so flat that I've used them. They're mostly for walking, but I've used them for basically anything and everything now. So yeah. So that's fun. Um, and I still use them for my regular walking days. So that's just a nice little thing. Like, I'm not retiring my shoes forever, you know. I feel like that should just be mentioned. I'm not really the type of person who cares about, like, branded shit. Well, not branded shit, but more so like shit that's expensive, because again I was using those shoes for like the first like 4 or 5 weeks. So yeah, and then I suggested to my mum, because my mum likes to go full out for Christmas no matter what. She likes to go full out. Um, but this year it was kind of a step back purely because she wasn't getting expensive premium like stuff for us. And honestly, we didn't really ask for much. Um, I got a load of camping gear which I plan on using in within the next month. I feel like, and maybe a little bit longer. Who knows? But I want to get into that, or bivouacking as it's called. This is the Hongdae coming out, so it's bivouac, but it just sounds better if it's bivouacking, because backpacking, bivouacking. I'm making the term popular, okay? I don't care. So, yeah, but I got a load of camping stuff, which I will do a video soon about it, but I can't at the moment purely because I need to sort that shit out, really. I need to get some more items in, which I've ordered myself with my own money, and so forth. So I'll be ready to go, but I need to get all that shit sorted, really. So yeah, so let's get into the gear of running. I want to really do that. I also want to show y'all the like nutritional stuff that I take, but I will be changing it up a little bit today, purely because this is, well, first of all, I wasn't originally doing everything right. I'm slowly like adapting to it. Like each week I will add a new thing, take away a new thing, and so forth. Um, so I don't know what I'm doing for this week. Actually, this week I started adding a upper body workout, which not a long time. It's just 10 to 30 minutes each day. But I'm doing this every day instead of just X amount of days a week, just so I can build the habit up. And again, it's just optional. I use ChatGPT to actually set up the exercise routine, but I wanted to do it because I am losing so much like upper body that it's just unbelievable. So, like, my brother pointed out how thin my arms have gotten since I've started running, and I agree because all of it's going to my legs, where I'm like working them the most. So, yeah. So after that though, so I'll show you all that. I'll actually show you all my routine, maybe in a different video. I don't know. I think I will, because I'll probably record it today, but show it in a different video. Yeah, okay. So yeah. But starting off, I want to do clothing, I think, because I've got a lot of clothing and a lot of items I like to use. So starting off, I'm going to do my actual clothes I like to wear. At the moment, I'm wearing this particular outfit because we're in the minuses, peeps, in Celsius. So, yeah, we kind of have to layer a bit. So, obviously, I take off my layers as time goes on, because I get a little bit too hot. But that's mostly actually when I'm doing full speeds. Not full speeds, but like sprinting. But not like super duper quick, like to the point that I'll die, but like zone 3 to zone 4. That I do that once a week at the moment because that's what it says in my program to do. So I do take off layers for that. But first of all, let's start off with underneath. Underwear, wear whatever you want. I do recommend though, I got this product ages ago from Decathlon. I'm sure you can get a different version of this product, but this one will last me for years. Even though it says it's supposed to only be like 12 months or whatever, this will last me a lifetime. Let me just show you. This is the anti-friction stick from Decathlon, and it's like a deodorant stick. It goes like up to here. And and this is basically the base layer still, and I've used it consecutively. I personally use it. I personally use it on my thighs, inner thighs, so prevent chafing when you're running and shit, and also on the back of my foot, slash ankle. And then started using it on my ankles because I didn't realize how pointy they were, and I didn't really want to have any issues with that in the future. So I just wanted to verify that. It was only $7.99, but again, it is an investment. I got it way before I was thinking about running. It was actually in Bordeaux. I got that, which was what, August time. So yeah. Anyways, for bigger chested people, I'm sure you go with anything if you're smaller chested. But if you are like me, and you have a bigger chest and you want an investment, and you know you live in the UK or you have access to Marks and Spencers, this is an amazing sports bra. Like, it comes in a 2 set. It's a little bit expensive, but it has the unclippable like straps, but they're actually plastic clips, so it won't be coming off whilst you're walking. Because that's an issue that I've had in the past with other bras. But this, it has this one. It has neon yellow in the pack, a pack of 2, and essentially, I don't really care about color personally. I don't give a fuck. So it's really just for the function of it. And these are ultimate support for whilst you're running, whilst you're doing any kind of sport. And they're boneless. Like, you won't be struggling. Because I don't like bone bras at all. Obviously personal preference, but it's just because I always feel like it's digging into my rib cage. And I do not like that. So yeah, but these are £30 for a set pack of 2, so that's £15 per bra. That is expensive, but I got 2 sets of those. But truthfully, they are an investment, and they are probably the most expensive that I'll ever get to when it comes to a sports bra. And they do, for what they are, they do the best. I've tried, well, for the most part, I've only tried Intersports, or Sports Direct, I don't know which one it is. I've only tried their sports bras, and they are the most thinnest. Like, I don't mind walking in them, but you have to layer that shit like 4 times if you want to run in them, you know? So, let's not do that. But yeah, so these are just ultimate support Marks and Spencer's bras. They're amazing. And they have triple clips on the back. They go up to E's and I think maybe F's in sizes, so they definitely go up in plus sizes if I remember correctly. If not, I'm sorry, but I remember getting these were one of the small ones. I think they went down to a C, and that's it. So that's what I find amazing, is that, you know, this is definitely catering for the bigger chested people like myself. So I wear those no matter what. I've got 4 in rotation, and that is purely because sometimes I might end up wanna do an extra run or something, but I need to get into that in a bit. Next up, we have base layer. Especially for minus temperatures. We are currently on -5, which is not the greatest. I've got multiple versions of this, and I find that they work exactly the same. So it does not matter what brand you really get, as they all, they all protect you the same way. And this is a thermal t-shirt. Which brand is this one? Yeah, this is Primark. This was £11. I wanted to, my grandparents recommended these to me to get while I was running, especially as it gets colder and colder, which it has been as of the past like 2 weeks, because we were having 13 degrees weathers before that. I don't understand it personally. That's okay. But my grandparents recommended these, so we got 2 of them, thinking that it was a bit of a bigger pack. But honestly, you can get away with getting, if you're here in France, you get it from Action. They got like a set for women and men and kids as well, if you want your kid running. I don't know, or just in general, it's just a nice base layer. Or you get it from Temu for like €3 for anyone around the world. Well, actually originally it was like at €6, but then it kind of decreases to €3. So just to clarify that. But these, no matter what, these are a nice base layer to have, even if you're just wearing a t-shirt over it. It's just nice, because that's what I do. After that, I have this t-shirt from Decathlon. Now, where I'm running outside, I sweat a little bit, but like, it usually absorbs into the first layers, and it's usually my upper body that sweats, so I don't mind this that much. But I like to keep my sport clothes as my sports clothes, and I only clean them once a week. Kind of gross, I know, but I am not speaking to anyone. I am not, the way I run, I'm not like casually going to speak to random people every single day, So, yeah, but I do clean them once a week. That is the main thing, just so I don't ruin any of the outfits that I have. But also sometimes when it's like between hot and cold, which has been a couple of times now, I do change outfits because I have a separate outfit for when it's more like warmer. So yeah. But I have this t-shirt from Decathlon, which was €12. This was supposed to be a pajama t-shirt because, actually, correction, I wore it for a day in Bordeaux, totally, because I needed to get it. I had no t-shirt as a baseline, and it was too fucking hot for some reason. So, we got a t-shirt. This is literally the only place you could find a t-shirt that wasn't over €20, and this was $12.99, so that's kind of worrying. And we looked all up and down the strip, so do with that what you wish. But I got this t-shirt from Decathlon. This is like triple XL or something, because again, I was planning of having this as a one-time thing, but then end up being my pajama t-shirt, and it isn't. I don't know what size it is. Wait. No. I don't know what size it is, but I think this is like double or triple XL. No, I'm not dissing the double or triple XL people out there, but I wear this. I wear this as my sport t-shirt. Very comfortable, and also, like it actually hides. Like if you are sure, if it's that time of the month, girlies or people who are assigned female at birth, if you are struggling on that time of the month, this is a really nice thing to just have a little layer to hide your trousers. Just a little layer, okay? I find it's really nice. So yeah, now I'm not gonna say it's gonna like stop any leakage or anything, but if you sweat a shit ton like I do, then it will hide it. That's what I'm saying. So yeah, leave it at that. I do like that t-shirt though, and I use it for colder temperatures and essentially. Then I have trousers, which these are the only jogging bottoms that I wear, and these are LA Gear regular. Like you could get any set of jogging bottoms. I've got a load of jogging bottoms. It's just these somehow are like the best for my running. Yeah, I've got a load of different jogging bottoms, but these are like, I don't know, these are like, they insulate somehow. I don't know how, but they do. And they got pockets. The pockets are kind of flimsy, but who cares, right? Oh, there's tissue there. Oh. So yeah. And then for the top layer on the top half, actually, real quick, I have this fleece, this green fleece that I've had for I'd say at least a year now. I asked for one a while back, and honestly, this is really good. It's sage green, and it's got pockets that have zips on them, so you do not have to worry about your shit like falling out. And this was from Temu. I don't know how much it ended up being, but it was, I think at the beginning, it was like, what is this? There's paper in it. Oh, because I went shopping after that and this. Yeah, so this is really good. It was from Temu, €10, not even. I think it went cheaper, so it's probably like 7 or less. But yeah, it's very comfortable, very nice layer for running. So yeah, so that is what I do for when it's the minuses, between a minus like 4 and -4 to like 2 degrees Celsius, or maybe 4 degrees Celsius. So yeah, but obviously, depending on intensity and stuff, I will take off layers, and that I find it's better to take off layers than wanting more. So just to clarify that, and then we got, after that, we got this stuff here, which is for more summertime-ish stuff. Not summertime, but more warmer times. Based on temperature, if it's between 3 or 4 degrees, but it's sunny, to about 10 degrees Celsius, I will wear leggings, just regular old leggings, as a little trouser layer with this. But I will still wear this, and I've had this since I was 14, and you can probably tell because it's like the fabric's so thinner at the crotch. I've had this for years, so I personally think it doesn't really matter what you get. I don't even know what the size this is, but they barely fit my legs, purely because my legs are like thick at the top. So I definitely need to invest in some new leggings, and I probably will soon. Who knows? But yeah. So I got some regular old leggings. Then I have this matching short t-shirt set, which these are athletic fits, so they're quite baggy, and these are in men's mediums. But again, they're quite baggy. But I have a whole matching set, and I have matching socks that is only slightly off in colour, and it's just a whole vibe, and it's the only time that I do this to myself, okay? I match myself whenever I go in the heat. And again, like I said, if it's above 10 degrees Celsius, I will just wear these two. But yeah, so I just wanted to clarify that. As for shoes, which again, I was wearing the Skechers. You could start running in any shoe, but if you have the money to upgrade, no, first of all, if you've done it for a while and you feel comfortable that you will continue doing it, then you've got the finances to also consider doing it. Get like better trainers. Don't get the most expensive trainers out there. Get something less than €100. I know people could even struggle just paying like for 40. Just don't go overboard. I see a lot of people that do, and then they just don't use their shoes, and that's just like, I don't really, that's just kind of crazy. So these shoes, my mum got these on sale. I've actually just sprayed, actually I cleaned them and I sprayed them today, but I've only recently got them for Christmas. And I cleaned them, like, just to keep up with it, just because I want to start right out the get-go to clean them. But these are the V5, sorry, the V5 R&R's Nike shoes, and yeah, they don't do much for running, but it's nice to have a designated shoe just for running, and I don't use them for anything else. Just so then, like, the foam of them can stay thick and so forth, and they look pretty nice. I believe that these are recycled shoes, so they are definitely doing something. But I waterproof sprayed them yesterday. I also cleaned them yesterday, so they look extra fancy. But it's not like they needed them that much. It's just, again, just to keep on top of it. And I still keep the Nike bag, a box, just so that I know, like, so they can, so they can breathe a little bit, without being on the feet the whole time. So, yeah. But those are my designated running shoes. So yeah. But that is my, actually I've got some more clothing gear here. Let me get this clothing gear out. So, depending on the weather and depending on if the sun is out, I have a bucket hat, which you might be like, why the fuck do you want a bucket hat instead of a cap? First of all, I cannot find my caps anywhere. I don't really want to be wearing my slithering cap that like covers up to here on my face and then get really bad acne because it does that. So I just get this, just to block the sun out, and that's it. And it's very comfortable, no qualms about it, no one's gonna question me, and it's very fun. So I wear that. And then after that, I also got a beanie for. I actually don't really wear this. I just have this as an option. When my hair's up, I really don't like wearing a beanie. So I don't usually do this, but I just have it just in case. So yeah. And then I guess another two clothing articles. I have this bandana. Again, I don't really know when I'm gonna start wearing this bandana. I just have it as an option, and this is just to go over the head. Or like if it's cold, I might consider like, I don't know, putting water on it and then putting it on the back of my neck. Who knows? Like if it's hot, sorry, outside. And then I got a leg brace, which is neon green. I don't know where my other one is, but I have two of these. And this is just for, I haven't really had this experience yet, but this is for when I have my, what is it? When I have like cramps, not cramps, but like my leg starts to ache, which again, so far hasn't happened because I've been keeping up with warm-up stretches, cool-down stretches, and also weekly just body stretch. And the Runner app provides all of that. And I'm not even sponsored by them. They're just amazing as is. They've helped me so much with this journey of running. I also use a mix of ChatGPT because I have only the free version of what's it called, Runner. So, and I also have only the free version of ChatGPT. So it kind of matches perfectly for me to figure everything out. After that, I have a designated 500 milliliter water bottle. It's only water that goes in there. Apart from before my runs, before my runs, I do fill up with a caffeinated tabs, which I'll get into in a minute, and also sugar and a pinch of salt. So yeah, and then I got this running bottle, which I do need to clean before I fill it up. But this running bottle was a gift from my brother from Decathlon. You can get this from Temu. Or not this exact one obviously, but you can get a running bottle, like a squeezy running bottle for less than like €2. So you know, you don't have to invest a shit ton of money. I don't know how much that was. I think it was like €6 for that, but again, you do not have to invest a shit ton of money. I actually do in fact plan on getting a second one, but I think it's gonna be like a 500 milliliter one. And I'm gonna say April time. I'm not gonna get it now. No need right now. So yeah, but this is for my electrolytes for whilst I'm running. So yeah. So I will get into nutrition now. Purely because it's here. Anything else nutrition wise? No. No. Okay. So these are tabs that I have. Two of them I'm not currently using, but I will be eventually using. So I will talk about that in a bit. But these are what I currently use. I have 20 lots of 50 milligram caffeine acne tabs, which is only $3.95 per tube. For any acne product where I go shopping, it's only $3.95 per tube. So that's not expensive at all. And then we've got the electrolyte drink refuel by Acne. And this is 20 tabs again. Again, same price. I find that doing the math on this is actually a lot more cheaper than if you were to go out of your way to buy a bottle of like energy drink, like a big bottle, like a 1.5 liter bottle or whatever. It's cheaper than that, and it's also cheaper. It's more expensive than buying coffee, obviously, but I'm not really a coffee drinker, so yeah. And this personally, it doesn't gas my stomach too much. These don't, because I have issues with that. So yeah. So those are what I'm currently using. I use 3 of these tabs at a time because 50 times 3, that's 150. So yeah, and that's about the average amount of caffeine I need. But I won't be doing that today because again, it's that time of the month. So caffeine is actually really bad for you. I learned this recently, and it makes your cramps worse for those who experience periods. So I'm going to be struggling today because I have a run today. And this is going to be my first run since starting my period this month, so yay. And then, yeah, I'll have one of these. So, 3 of these, 1 of these, yes. And then, let me move on to the other lot that I will be using next, because these are actually coming to an end soon. Not these exact products, but like I'm almost finished with these, like, physically. So, yeah. So, to replace that caffeine, this is actually 80 milligrams of caffeine, and there's 20 tabs in there. So my math is 80 times 2, that's 160. So you only need 2 of these at a time. So that's 10 energy drinks instead of the 6 that you get from this. So that's even cheaper. And honestly, it's just same price as well. So you're just getting more bang for your buck, I feel like, if you're doing that. So yeah, so it will prevent me from going every single 2 weeks, I think it is. So instead, I think it's like once a month, a little bit less that I have to do it now. So that's nice. It's really nice, actually. Considering that I only have this when I go running. So yeah. Because I do at the moment have other options, but so it might be a while before I actually have this, but who knows. And then I got this, which I got ages ago, from B&M, I'm assuming. This is Applied Nutrition. I've had a few of their products now. I've even tried their gels before realizing they were for running. I've also tried their energy shots. I've tried a lot of their products. I do love their products. It's just I haven't gotten any of their products in a while. But I have their electrolyte tablets, which hopefully I'm assuming will replace what I've just had. And yes, it will. Oh, that's actually pretty good. Yeah. That might be a little bit off, but that's fine. I will sort that out. But yeah, so. Yeah, pretty good. This is for any sport. You know, regular. It is lime flavored. I don't remember the price of this, so don't quote me, but I only need 1 of these. And I'll probably add a little bit more salt in there, personally, because I don't think that's a lot of salt for running. So, yeah. But, yeah, so all you have to do is you fill up your water bottle, you fill up your squeezing water bottle, whatever, with water. Then after that, you either break it in half, or you just leave as is, depending on how big the gap is. Like this one, you have to break in half in order to fit in here. This one, you just leave as is. Then you just put it in, let it dilute, and it will fizz up. Which that, make sure you leave a little bit of a gap. And with this type of water bottle here, what you want to do is you want to burp it, or else it will just explode. As I've noticed that, yeah, you definitely need to burp it, is what I'm saying. So yeah, just wanted to clarify that. But overall, I'm very proud with everything, and I have no complaints. Now let's get into the other products I like to use. I got a lip balm in here. Use any brand of lip balm. I've got this one, and I've got a Vaseline container, but this one's better because you just take it off. I also have some gel, which I need to try this for when I get muscle pain. Don't know when that will be though, but I've got that just in case. My keys, earphones, I need to get into real quick. These are the JVCs. You can use headphones, you can use earphones. My area where I run, specifically on the track, they ban people from wearing headphones for some reason. So the consensus is whenever in general for running, I just wear these. They're better, and also they go for so many charges. I don't know. I think that I haven't charged these, and I've used them so many times. So yeah, I don't really know what to say about that one. They definitely last. This does. I will probably need to charge it, but it's been 2 weeks now that I've not needed to charge this. And this is exclusively for sport as well, because I do have my headphones, which I was using. And this, don't know how much these were. Passed me downs from my mum, so yeah. I just wanted to clarify that. because she ended up upgrading to Samsung earphones. So yeah. But that is all I have. Oh, actually, real quick, I have one of these for when I go running. I actually want to start considering taking these for when it's that time of the month as well. But I don't take these every single day. I know it says one a day, but I feel like you get most of it when I'm eating. So I usually just take it on the days I have sport, or I think I'm gonna start taking it this week whilst I'm struggling with life, because these are actually the perfect amount of everything. Like actually they're a little bit over for my size, my height, and I think they're like just the right amount for my brother. So definitely invest in these. Again, I don't necessarily need this. I just have it, and they were only €2 to €3 for a 60 tablet pack, and you only one a day. So, and you get it from Action. For those who live in France, you get it from Action. I don't know if Action's anywhere else, so I'm sorry in advance about that one. So yeah. Now, I want to show out my workout gear, which again I'll do a separate video on that. Actual using the gear, but let me go and get it real quick. Because of awkwardness, just put this on my chair. So I've got a mat, a knee mat. I think this is. You can use a yoga mat. I personally use this because it's easier to get in and out, and you can move it around easier. And I only need to go on my knees every now and then. So yeah. Then we got some, let me get this, grip gloves, which I'm going to start using. I really need to use these because I don't want to get blisters or whatever they're called in my hands. And then we got a 6 kilo kettlebell. Again, I'm doing lightweight stuff, so I don't necessarily need heavy shit. Obviously, if your focus is heavy shit, then go to a gym. I personally do not need to spend that money on a gym. I'm just doing stuff regularly on a daily. So yeah. So that's all my workout stuff. Yeah, the actual gear that I use for at home gym, which again that is all at home, that's only used 10 to 30 minutes depending on my mood. So far I've only done up to 20 minutes. But again, I have an option for 30 minutes if I want to. So that's nice. So yeah, personally, I only do upper body just for my arms, essentially. And I'll get into a video about that routine. But yeah, so, anything else I need to mention? Oh yeah, I started reading, whenever I need to go to the toilet. Something that, it's just so I don't have to go on my phone all the time. Because if you are a Gen Z, don't you dare think this is disgusting. I know you fucking do this. You're probably on the toilet right now thinking, oh shit. You're pointing that out. I'm like, yes, I am. You deserve to be pointed out to. Because I do it as well. But I've replaced a phone with a book for when I go running. For when I go to the toilet, sorry. And I am currently reading Cell by Stephen King. And it's pretty good. Not that far in because again, I read probably 1 to 2 pages on the toilet. So yeah. But I just want to say that I'm getting into a lot of different things purely because I've been getting so bored of my phone. I've had TikTok and the YouTube short feature banned from my phone. That's out of my personal preference, as I realized a couple years back I was just doom scrolling. And so I was like, yeah, no, I don't need this. So I've physically taken off, I mean, I haven't used TikTok in years, to be honest, but I physically have taken off the YouTube short feature. Like, it will just completely shut me down if I click on a thing. So, yeah, so now I watch long form content, and usually documentary styled, actually something that I want to watch rather than something that's put on me based on algorithm. So yeah. But obviously algorithm still plays a part with YouTube. But still, I've not set a time limit, although at night time I have a grayscale at midnight, and it usually gets me pretty tired. Like, I'm usually asleep by then, but recently I've just been going to sleep really early because it's that time of the month. Yay. So yeah, I've been struggling with that one. So yeah. So anything else I should mention? No, I think I've had a good time. I've tried to record this video a few times now, but I don't really like having to like merge videos together. This is literally just me stopping and starting the video rather than making a separate video to merge together. So this will be so much easier, and I'm gonna let all the flaws be on this video. As truthfully, I don't really wanna do the whole editing thing anymore. It's just so difficult, and I think that's what discourages me from recording in the first place. So yes, anything else? I don't think so. I think I'm just gonna have a chill time. Oh, actually, real quick, I decided to stop smoking, not altogether. Just I kind of don't really want to fuck up my health whilst I'm feeling like probably the most healthiest I've ever been. So I'm gonna stick to when I go camping, I will be smoking 1 jam. Yes. But also I have the option of just smoking once a month if I want to. Okay. And I came to this conclusion because I was originally gonna do it for every holiday, but truthfully, I feel like I literally dreaded wanting to do that on the 1st of January. Like, just dreaded it, just cause like I don't know. It's just I know what the factors are, you know. I know what it does to you. So like for you, mostly for like your lungs, cause I wouldn't have been able to run up a hill like I did, like, or walk up a hill without having to heave afterwards. So yeah, but I'll still smoke every now and then. It's not gonna be as regular as it was before because I feel like that'll be fucked. And I think I've just come to that consensus that I, want to limit myself on that one. So yeah. Anyways, anything else I need to get into? I don't think so. No. Okay, so I have my room's kind of messy at the moment. Well, actually, not really. Only this bit right now because I'm gonna put all these away, these clothes. But I have a lot of extra stuff in here purely because we haven't really put down the tree yet. So a lot of stuff was moved into here because it is quite a big room. My room is so. And during Christmas time, it's usually the storage room. That's fine. So yeah. Anyways, what time is it? I'm kind of hungry. Like genuinely hungry. I don't know what to do about that. I'm going for my run soon anyways. Although I'm not used to being hungry during my run, but I will have my drink and stuff, and hopefully that'll kill my hunger. Because usually it does. And I'm gonna not do caffeine today. See how that goes. I might even record a video about it. I don't know. But again, I think I might struggle a little. Actually, no, I feel like it might be nicer to go without caffeine. I just have a feeling, I don't know. But yeah, I might be a little bit slower, but it'll be nicer. So, I don't know. We'll find out about that one. Anyways, I hope you'll have a good day, good night, good evening, whatever time it is for you. And I want to be sticking to middle to long form content from now on, so like 30 minutes or an hour like it is right now. And that's purely because out of preference. So yes. But yeah, it's gonna be uncut shit, yeah, it's just uncut stuff, stuff that I don't really need to edit. just so I'll end up being a little bit more consistent, I feel like. So yeah. Anyways, hopefully you'll have a good day. And bye. I don't know why I did that.